So hey there and welcome back to Sonic Safari, a channel featuring tales of record collecting. I am your host, Marcus, a Swedish hipster lost in the fog in San Francisco. So last week we took a look at some record labels that might be interesting to check out if you're looking to expand your record collection. So if you haven't checked out that video yet, please do. I really enjoyed making it. Now this week is Record Store Day week, so I'm sure I'm not the only one who's starting to get a bit nervous and anxious. It's coming up this very Saturday. So today I just wanted to toy with the idea, what if I was the boss of the Record Store Day and I got to choose every single release on the list? Which one would I pick? Well, let's figure out, shall we? So I have already made 2 videos talking about this year's list of Record Store Days, so if you haven't checked out those videos yet, please do. So even though we love to complain about the Record Store Day list, this year is actually pretty solid, I would say, with some really good jazz releases especially. But it also made me think, if I could decide what to release for Record Store Day, what would I pick? So this would be my top 5 pick for Record Store Day if I got to choose. And of course, I would love to hear from you. What would you pick? But before we start, please like and subscribe. It helps me more than you think. So first off, I want to talk about Radiohead, which is a band that I really love. And I keep coming back to records such as this one, The Bends from 1994, with songs like Fake Plastic Tree and Just. This is an amazing record. And also the follow-up, OK Computer from 1997, with songs like Climbing Up the Wall and Lucky. And this is the OK Not OK release from 2017, which has the additional 3rd record on it with B-sides. Just a beautiful release. So one release for Record Store Day that I would love to see are the From the Basement session. So From the Basement was a series made by longtime collaborator and producer Nigel Goodrich, featuring a live recording without host or audience. The Radiohead did 2 episodes, one with songs from In Rainbow and one from King of Limbs. But they also did a pilot where the singer Tom York did a performance of 4 songs on a solo piano, and this is absolutely fantastic, including songs like Videotapes and Last Flower from In Rainbows. So the In Rainbows session exists as a CD and DVD on a Japanese release, and would make for an amazing vinyl collection of all these sessions, maybe for the 40th anniversary as a band in 2025. So next up, we have a compilation from one of my favorite singer-songwriters, and that's Elliot Smith. So this is To Elliott from Portland, that came out in 2006, 3 years after the singer-songwriter passed away. And all the bands on these compilations are from Portland, and many of them knew Elliott personally. So the Decemberist makes a beautiful version of Clementine, and DeLorean makes an absolutely wonderful version of The Biggest Lie. So this one has never been released on vinyl, so wouldn't that be a great way to commemorate 20 years of Elliot Smith passing away? So another band that is very near and dear to my heart are the Smashing Pumpkins, especially their epic indie grunge borderline symphonic release, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. And this is the 2012 box set, which really makes the album justice, I would say. The artwork on this is absolutely fantastic, and I love it. Now, they did also release a box set called Airplane Flies High, which includes 5 maxi singles from the record. This is first and foremost amazing music, but also shows the incredible creative output the band had at the time, as the box set includes a whopping 33 songs, so that means 28 B-sides. So this was released as a vinyl, but it's very hard to find and is going for around $300 at the moment. So why not do a 35th anniversary reissue of this wonderful box set to commemorate the start of the band? So recently, singer and songwriter Mark Lanigan, who you might know from his work with Queen of the Stone Age or as a solo artist, passed away way too soon. So as a tribute to him, I would love to see the 3 albums he made in collaboration with Isabel Campbell, who herself made a name for herself in the Scottish band Belle and Sebastian, be reissued for Record Store Day. So they made 3 records together: Ballad of the Broken Sea, Hawk, and Sunday at the Devil Dirt, and they are all very hard to come by and features amazing music. His dark, tormented voice really fits perfectly with her soft, whispery voice in a twisted indie cabaret. All right, and last but not least, the 5th selection for this pretend Record Store Day list of mine is absolutely nothing from Townes Van Zandt. Now, this recording consists of 1 live concert and 5 songs that were recorded right before he died in 1997. So if you don't know Townes Van Zandt, he was, as many artists, fighting his demons and substance abuse. And the fascinating thing is how his music is on the sadder note, while his banter in between songs is filled with jokes, creating a surreal atmosphere. So this recording is absolutely impossible to find, so maybe that's something that Record Store Day could help out with. And in the meantime, you can always listen to this one. This is Townes Van Zandt live at the All Quarter, Houston, Texas, which is also in a way kind of a confusing release. Just look at that cover, but it kind of makes sense. It was very hot that day. Okay, so that would be my top 5 Record Store Day releases if I got to choose. Have an amazing Record Store Day, and I really hope that you find the releases that you are looking for. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. Please like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. On the next episode, I want to give you a tour of my record room and my gear setup. Until then, tack och adjö.